Hello, my glorious people. Today, I have something exciting, and it's kind of interesting. It's something I've never really done before. I'd like you all to be a part of it, so let's show. So here, we got some stuff. First of all, this is a net cage with some moths in it. These are chickweed geometers of the genus Monoptis, which is a monotypic genus that these guys are the only members of. They're a nice pretty moth. They're kind of fluttering around and hard to see, but I can post a picture right here. As you can see, it's a very pretty moth with some nice gold and pink highlights. As you can see here, this is a female, and we have 3 males fluttering around in here. The males and females are actually pretty easy to distinguish from each other because the males have these really feathery antennae, whereas the females do not. I was only able to catch 1 female, but I have 3 males, and that should be enough. Now, these guys eat chickweed, but they also eat clover. I was unable to find chickweed, so I went to my grandma's house, and we got some potted clover. Ooh. This is these are 2 different species of clover. One is a species that she just found in her yard. There's this one. One is one that she planted as a ground cover. Here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to stick this inside of our geometer cage, and over the course of the next few weeks, we're going to see if the moths mate, if they, make some children that we can raise. Since the caterpillars of this moth would be really, really small, we're just going to leave them inside the net cage so that we don't actually have to touch them, because we could easily crush them if we did not do that. However, I'm going to turn off the camera to put this big guy in because I don't want these guys to fly away. All right, so we got it all set up here. We got 2 moths, that's the female, that's the male, and we got our potted clover in here, and we're just gonna leave them in there. I'll be adding in some more geometers that I catch in hopes of finding a pairing, or hopefully that female is already fertile, and we'll have some nice inchworms here soon. So we're out here with the moths. You can see one right here. We have the clover set up. We have a moth up there and some moths over there. This is the male. The female is actually, oh, is she laying? Oh, she might be laying. I'll have to check that leaf, see if there's any eggs on it. We can do it together, maybe. Oh, wait. I'm trying to open it with this. The eggs are small, but I've seen them before. Nah, I don't think there was one. Maybe she was just resting on the clover. I'll leave it overnight. I don't know if my camera will even be able to pick up the L1 larva, but if I happen to see any in the future, we can start the video from there. I'll be adding more females in here periodically. I don't know if these species can eat, but I think I'm going to add an apple to here just in case they can, because I don't want them dying. So we're out here with our experiment, and I found this random caterpillar. This is definitely not one of our geometrids, and I know that because it's not an inchworm. Looks like it might have a pupa next to it. I don't know what species this is, but I suppose it's interesting. I do not see any signs of geometers yet, but hopefully in the coming weeks we will start to notice some. Yeah, not much going on. Hopefully this experiment will work, because kind of want a video to put out. Yeah. Alright. So we're back here with our little chickweed geometer project. So I've noticed caterpillars like that one there in here. I've seen a couple of them. Like there's one here. I don't know what species these are. These are not chickweed geometers because they're not inchworms, but I don't know what they are. That other caterpillar, this is a small wedgeling. That's what that was, the one that I couldn't identify before. But I did not notice these guys were even in here until right now, but I don't know where they came from, and I don't know what species they are. I really hope that we do get some geometers in here, some actual inchworms, but I suppose this video has the possibility, at the very least, of turning into, look, there's another one, of turning into a rearing whatever the hell moth these are that I just found. Look at that! There's another one. Another small wedgeling. Right there. It's cool. Looks like this has become the small wedgeling and weird webworm caterpillar rearing experience. Because there's a lot of feeding on these clover leaves. Like, here's some feeding here. But I don't know what was eating from it. I don't know. We'll have to check in here in about a couple more weeks. So, sadly, it has seemed that our plan to raise the chickweed geometers inside of here has failed, because it's been many weeks and I still have not seen a single sign of any larva, small, large, medium. There's just 0 chickweed larvae in here. And that's obviously a problem, because I plotted all this so that we could see what we could find, but as it turns out, it seems like there is really nothing to find in here. But that's not entirely true, because if we look around, we can see that there's lots of signs of feeding, as well as lots of, especially on this side here, which is because there are many caterpillars in here, just not chickweed geometers. So, I'm planning to start a new series on this channel that will be aptly titled The Ekosystem! Essentially, the ecosystem, spelled with a K, is the name that I've given to this. Just a bunch of potted clover or dandelion or any other random garden plants. And the point of the ecosystem is to see what kind of weird, interesting, random bugs that we can attract to my yard using this method. Because if we look around here, I haven't found any yet. Oh, here's one. Like this. I don't know what this is. This is not a chickweed geometer. I didn't put this in here. It must have already been there or was laid in here by something. There's also a couple wedgeling moths. There's this. This is a caterpillar. I don't know what it is, but it's there. There's a lot of these weird leaf roller caterpillars in here. The ones responsible for this stuff. And they've made their leaf rolls along the clover. However, I'm going to get a big cage to put all this stuff in, and we're going to have a lot of potted plants in here. Just random stuff that we find, and this will be known cordially as the ecosystem. However, this is technically the end of episode 1 of the ecosystem. The failed, I guess we'll call it the failure, because this is what inspired me to create this, and we are going to need to have, we're going to have a series surrounded around this called the ecosystem, and this is the failure that led to its creation. So anyways, guys, thanks for sticking by, and if you think this is an interesting idea, I mean, I don't really care, I'm going to do it anyway, because this is my channel, I can do what I want, but some support would be very nice, so that I can see if, you know, people would even watch the videos. Not that I care, once again, still going to upload them. But anyways, guys, yeah, in the next episode, well, I guess I'll just have to stay tuned to see what I have to have planned for the next episode, yeah. See ya.